Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Happy Sunday, folks. Oof. Yeah, definitely got to figure out a better setup for the summer so that I'm not shot with so much harsh light right in the face. But that's okay. Here we are. It's Sunday. Hope your Sunday's going well. I don't have a ton of time, but I have enough time for us to get started playing Maniac Mansion. This is a game that I'm not super familiar with, although it's loomed large in my mind for a long time. Hold on here. I should, for our benefit, I think this is going to work. Yeah. Aha. Okay. It's a start. Not sure how much we'll need it, but just in case, I'm going to wind up looking at the manual of this game. We can look at it together. Great. At any rate, I'm not sure we'll need to. Here's what we're going to do. I should have read this in advance. I did open it up just long enough. Hello, Cedric. Okay. I'm thinking we want... No, the chat font seems acceptable. I don't know. Let me know how the readability is on that. Happy Sunday, by the way. Yeah, I opened it up because I was like, I know enough about this game to know that we're going to pick 3 characters at the start, or that we're going in with 3 characters. And I know enough about the characters in the game that I'd already picked 2. Bernard, the nerd, because I know that he's the main character of Day of the Tentacle, the sequel to Maniac Mansion. So I figure we should have in this one. And then I have, what am I trying to say? The cool girl, who I think her name is Spike, but I might be confusing her with a cool character from another thing. We'll find out for sure. I was like, okay, maybe I should look and see if it says some stuff about what the characters are and what they're like, so that I can decide whether I want to, like, who, am I sure that I want these 2? I was pretty sure. But who will my third one be? I have no idea. And I learned something helpful from the menu almost immediately, because I scrolled down here. It says to select your team, etc., etc., etc. Dave, Sandy's boyfriend, will always be on your team. So there it is. I think I would have gone for Dave, assuming that I know which character he is of the portraits I've seen of the characters. For a reason I'll explain when we get there. Okay, so yeah, this game has loomed large in my mind for a long time. It was one way I learned about games a lot when I was a kid is that they had the Scholastic Book Fair, and then I would acquire some game. Not some game, some book of hints to games, and I didn't really care about the hints. I wanted to learn about games that weren't at the rental places nearby and that none of my friends had and such. And this was one of them. I learned about it specifically, and I had to win at Nintendo games. Because while Maniac Mansion is really a PC classic, and we're going to be playing the DOS version via the Scum VM emulator, despite all that, what am I trying to say? It was also ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System. From what I understand, both a significantly censored and a significantly reduced port. It looked cool to me, though. Seemed interesting. You control 3 different characters. You got this whole menu of different options, so I knew it was like an adventure game, or it was an adventure game. But my frame of reference for the adventure game was like King's Quest V. So I was picturing pointing and clicking and a cursor and such, but within that context, I expected that the pointing and clicking would be done using an icon that could change to reflect like 5 or 6 different actions. So seeing this whole menu, as we'll see, of text commands at the bottom. Made it seem like, wow, you can do so much in this game. It's cool. I tried it a few times on an emulator, the Nintendo Entertainment System version, and discovered very quickly that I was no good at it, and that at that particular time, I was not happy when a game seemed like it was putting me in a situation, you've made a bad choice and so you've lost. From what I understand now, this game is actually, although not perfect by the creator's own admission, was designed partially as an answer to the Sierra adventure game style of constant death and unwinnable states, because it tries to avoid all of that. And apparently there are some unwinnable states. Hopefully we'll avoid them. But otherwise, yeah, I shouldn't have been so intimidated. But I always got captured right away. I guess you can save the kids if they get captured. Or just load a save. We'll figure out which of those we want to do as we dive into Maniac Mansion. I'm pressing play. I might have to resize this. Uh-oh. I don't remember. Please select 2 other kids. I want to, but first I want you to... Yes, let me quit. Clef! Welcome! Okay. I don't know what displayed on the screen when I did that. But okay. I don't like that. The hotkey for getting out of full screen mode should be Alt Enter. I'm going to try this again. Okay. While it had the ScumVM loading screen up, couldn't do it. Okay. We're not immediately capturing properly. And now we are. I don't know enough about the game, particularly in DOS mode, to know what it's going to display like once we get going. Right now I hear nothing, but I think that's because there is no sound yet. Okay, so the reason that I think, yeah, this is the guy I think I would have gone with if I'd been able to choose characters. This is Dave, I think. Dave, Sandy's boyfriend, organizer of the rescue effort. Oh, hold on a sec. There's not really much sound at all just yet, but I hadn't captured an audio source at all, so we would have heard even less sound. Okay, so we can click on them to get the names, get the little biographies. Okay, so hold on. White border means that they're selected, but if you want to change it again, click them again. Easy. Okay, we have to have Dave, but I probably would have chosen Dave because I felt like the plot here is kind of like a comedy thriller where Sandy, who's Dave's girlfriend, has been kidnapped by the Edisons, I think their name might be, or something, by the bad guys, who live in the Maniac Mansion. So they're gonna. So Dave enlists 2 friends to go stop them, and so I'm gonna click on all of them, get to find out who they all are. But like I said, well, let's go through. Sid, an aspiring musician trying to start his own new wave band. He does look cool. Michael, an award-winning photographer for the college newspaper. Apparently the characters have different abilities, which is cool. Wendy wants to be a famous novelist. She's waiting for a big break. Bernard, president of the physics club, and winner of the college's Geek Award. There's a bit of a font non-alignment between the font I chose for the chat and the font used in this game, because I found the only LucasArts imitating font I could find for free download was imitating the early 90s font and not the... Yeah. All I want is to finish my novel and get it up on AO3 or whatever and get at least a handful of likes. And then I will be creatively fulfilled. Razor. So she's not Spike. Lead singer for the punk band Razor and the Scumettes. Very cool. And then Jeff usually hangs out on the beach. Responds to the name Surfer Dude. And that comes through. So we have some real stock types of 80s movies. And that does include, like, I don't know about Wendy. Or Michael, for that matter, the photographer. Sid, maybe a little. But Sid seems more less like a important character in his own right in an 80s movie and more like a minor character in the Razor and the Scumettes movie. But nerd, bad girl, and the reason I would have chosen Dave is that my thought went all-American teenage male. All right, let's go. 20 years ago today. A meteor crashes near this mansion. Ooh. Let me know how the audio levels are. Because if you're not hearing this, you're missing a banger. Yeah, absolutely. Surprised they didn't make her a redhead. Chris Grigg and David Lawrence. Well, hats off, gentlemen. Okay, this looks like the old mansion. I'm sure I saw Dr. Fred take Sandy here. It's up to us to get her out. This could be real dangerous. If anyone wants to back up. Okay, I'm out of here. Bernard, don't be a tuna head. It's Sandy we're talking about. Okay. I heard Dr. Fred was kind of cute. Okay, let's go rescue Sandy. All right. Let's immediately save. Interesting. The Scum VM emulator is different from Maniac Mansion. I'm not sure if that's because they've updated it in general, and if I went back to the other games I've played in it, it would be different. Okay, they did make an autosave for me, but I'll make a new save called Starting Out. All right, so my understanding is we control one kid at a time. It's a little, you can see how they are going to almost certainly refine this. But we have Walk 2. We have a fun art style, big heads, big bobblehead characters. I'm not entirely convinced that this little black dress and heels. I mean, you can wear heels in a punk band, but little black dress seems underdeveloped for the lead singer of the punk band uniform. I do like Razor's violet eyeshadow. And my last drag performance, I had violet eyeshadow. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to need to map. I haven't prepared myself to do so. If I do, we'll figure it out. Hey. What is this? Oh, he's walking to it to find out what it is. But it's just the house. Okay. So, hold on. I bet I can see our first puzzle. What's this? It's a doormat. Oh, I get it. This is just a... Okay, that's actually pretty helpful. A problem, especially in some early graphic adventure games. Like I've played Roberta Williams's Mystery House and had real trouble just being like, oh, that's that? Like it's really tough to tell what the things are. So, okay, what are our actions? Push, pull, give, open, close, read, walk to, pick up. What is, which we just discovered, unlock, new kid, which I assume cycles me through my characters, use for when we have items, fix, which seems like it might be a special ability, but who knows, turn on and turn off. Seems like that could be, we can condense this into a single action, right? Called on off. Okay. Well, I have a prediction about the very first puzzle of the game. Let's find out. Open front door. Yeah. Exactly. Door is locked. Can we pick up the floor mat? Oh, we walk to the doormat. Pick up doormat. He picked up the doormat, revealing a key. So you have to click once to set it up, and then again to execute. But you can see the phrase complete as you work on it. Cool. So far, so good. So, but now this gets frustrating immediately. Because do we use the key? Do we just unlock? Unlock front door with key. Activate. We're in. Let's save. Let's lock our accomplishments in. All right. Feels good. Go in. What is? It's a grandfather clock. No shit. That's a door, of course. A vase. A gargoyle. Torn wallpaper doesn't seem to be a thing. Okay. Can we open the grandfather clock? Doesn't seem to open. Okay. There's no look in or like search, which is interesting. You kind of just got to know how to find the things. Can we pick up the vase? Can't pick that up. Interesting. Can we push the grandfather clock? Can't move it. Okay. If I was controlling Bernard right now, I would think maybe he's just too much of a weakling. We have 3 doors on the first floor of this mansion and the scary staircase going up. We cut away. Well, my dear, hope you're having fun. Within minutes, it'll all be over. You'll be hooked up to my machine, getting your pretty brain sucked out. You'll never get away with this. Dave and his friends will rescue me. You and your meteor can eat slime. That's what she thinks. Help! 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 Okay. I hope. Well, if we're on a timer or whatever. Think about adventure games. Next time around, you can go that much faster. Walk to. All right. What is old-fashioned radio? Cabinet door, window, couch, glass chandelier. Is there a thing under there? I can't tell for sure. It looks like there is. Let's see. Can we open the cabinet door? Yes. What is this? A cassette player. Can we open the cassette player? Doesn't seem to open. Can we turn it on? No tape in the player. Okay. Can we turn on the radio? Yes, but. Just makes white noise. We'll turn it off. And since we can, and it's polite, let's close the cabinet door. Okay. Is this a thing? If I just click on it, pick up couch. No. Can I How do I cancel? Not like by pressing backspace, which apparently just quits the game. That's a shame. Okay. You live, you learn. We haven't really lost much progress. I'm going to start with the living room since I was working on it. So far, our only real discovery. What is... painting doesn't even show up. Can I open the window? It's a reason I would want to. Doesn't seem to open. Okay. Open the closet. I assume it's a closet. Yep. What is... lamp? I had a feeling there's a lamp in here. It's not a closet. It's a massive library. Lamp. Staircase. Sign. Read the sign, Dave. Staircase out of order. And then we get our little scene. So far, early impressions, very positive. We haven't even gotten into any of the real meat of the game yet. But I'm enjoying it. Ooh, big moment for me this week. Getting a consultation for Botox. Not because I'm particularly concerned about my own aging. I think I'm doing okay. In fact, I said to my hairdresser, I was talking to her about this when I got my haircut this week. And I said, oh, it's not really about me. I'm not worried about my own aging. I think I look all right for 41. And she said, James, you look great. I was like, yeah, thanks. No, but this whole situation where like my, looks like I've removed my skull and just stretched my forehead skin right over my brain. I don't even mind that on my adult male face, but it makes my drag worse. So I would like to have that not be the case. There's a phone. There's a chair. There's a lamp. Okay. Can I push the chair? Can't move it. Okay. Can you pick up the phone? Seems to be broken. Okay. Staircase out of order. Risky Dave, we'll call this one. Walk to stairs. Oh, okay, no. Dave is too responsible. He just reads the thing, says staircase out of order. That's enough for him. Okay. So far, we have two pieces of technology, one of which is apparently broken, but fixes an... Wait a minute. I assume that Dave can't just fix the radio. Oh, you need something to fix it with. So absolutely not. Escape? I'm nervous to press escape. You know what? I have the manual. I don't think this is interesting enough to warrant putting the manual up on the screen. Is that true, Cedric? Because that seems right on the cusp of what could be a joke and what could just be an actual... I mean, okay. In fact, I was going to say, it seems like it's definitely a joke. I just can't tell if it's your joke or their joke. That's clever. Okay. Verb selected. Boom. You can select nouns like that. Tell a kid to replace. To replace a noun or verb on the sentence line without reconstructing the entire sentence, simply click on the replacement word. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. Okay, cool. Thank you, Manual. That was helpful. Let's new kid to what? New kid. There we go. New kid. Let's get Razor in on the action. I'll say well, hold on. Maniac Mansion. I actually need to do a tiny bit of research. Kind of stuff I should have really looked into. So Maniac Mansion came out in 1987. Specifically, October 5th, 1987 was when the first version of the game was released. King's Quest 4 was the next year. And King's Quest 3 was the previous year. So I would say yeah, I would say that I like the style, but the character animations are not on the level of what Sierra was doing. There's a little bit of knee. She doesn't have no, you can kind of. You got to look real close. And it only works from some angles. And like, ooh, this is kind of rough looking. What exactly? I don't know. And I'm pretty good in high heels. But I don't know how you get that pose. All right. Razor, come in. You take the front room. What's in here? It's the kitchen. Oh, Razor scores the flashlight. An item. I like that the individual characters, obviously, because that's what the give command must be for. I like us having, I like the inventories. Like, pretty much got to do that. Very dull knives. Blood. Oh, good. A chainsaw. Dull knives. A faucet. A window. I'm not sure. We're going to find it. Because, yeah, there's capture mechanics where the different members of the family, if you stumble across them, will imprison you. And they're built into the game, so you can then try to save them. Do we really want to open this bloody fridge? Yeah. Okay. What's in here? Broken bottles of ketchup. Oh. Haha. Lettuce. Can of Pepsi. Old batteries. But do we just want to take all this shit? I mean, why not, right? Perhaps I'll find out why not, but do we even want the ketchup? No, because they're broken, right? Yeah. But okay. Now we got some items. I'll probably give the old batteries to Bernard. Seems like a nerd thing to carry around. What is... Don't know what the thing on the top of the refrigerator is. And then, just like the other place we went to, there's a door within a room to another room that's not immediately accessible from the front hallway. I was expecting this to be a dining room, and it is. Uh-oh. He's hungry. Close the door. Let's find out. Is this enough to keep me safe? I'm hoping he's just going to come for his snack. Oh no. If he's coming to the dining room to eat the feast, then Razor is in trouble. We'll roll with it for now if I get captured. This seems risky. Oh, thank goodness. Dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum. Where's the cheese? Oh, right, because we stole all the shit. I hope he doesn't come to the pantry. Tentacle chow. Well, I know about the tentacles. Feels like we'll almost certainly want to be able to feed the tentacles if we meet them. One of those two tentacles, of course, will become the villain. A great. Let me guess. I cannot pull it. It's welded to the floor. Okay, this is not an open door, I guess. The door. Oh, I was missing the door is locked message. Probably not the same key as the other one. Okay. Is Razor cornered? Let's find out. I have no idea what Razor's special ability might be. A week-old roast. Disgusting. At least the young man, I think his name is Ed, but I'm not positive. Hopefully he's just not in this room anymore. Okay. I appreciate that the game gave us cutaways. Let's find out. Can Dave just get captured? If he can, he didn't. I assume it would cut away to show us our friend being captured. All right, Bernard. Time for you to contribute something. Real dorky walk on Bernard, which checks out. In you go. Let's try the third door. There's no knob. There's no handle here. Okay, well, in that case, might as well have Bernard meet up with Razor. Because Razor should absolutely give the old batteries. Wait a minute. No, shouldn't necessarily. Turn on flashlight? Yeah. Needs batteries. Okay. Boom. Okay. Never mind then. We don't necessarily need to give that to Bernard. Scouted. Have we scouted the first floor at this point? I mean, up to what we can reasonably do. Perhaps. Wait. Push. Can't move it. Okay. Push the vase. Can't move it. Whatever. Wait. Pull on the gargoyles. Ha! Ha! Sweet. I wasn't even thinking that. Like I was thinking. Maybe the gargoyle is a switch. Haha. And Dave, the regular one, can also be all kinds of different cool things. Oh, but it has someone needs to hold it. Hey, Bernard. Yes. It's time to start pulling your weight, buddy. Don't know that I need to be saving this often. Ah, I should have known. Okay, we have the technology. We've solved a puzzle. Give flashlight to Bernard. And then open this for him. This is so far really fun. Ooh. Yeah, there's absolutely no way that Bernard is going to be correcting Razor on any suggestions. A nuclear reactor? The furnace? Well, this seems needlessly risky. Let's try going in and just turning on the furnace. Oh, wait. Even more needlessly risky. I accidentally walked. Weird pathfinding game. Wait, what is light switch? I'm gonna walk to the light switch. Hopefully this works. Although it might not, given that it... Okay, good. Turn off the flashlight, because... Damn it. Okay, but those were old batteries. I'm going to live with the consequences of my choices for now. Can I open the furnace? It's too hot. That's fair. Can I turn off the furnace? It's too hot. Okay. Well, I bet there's something to do about that. Ooh, a key. Stop it, Bernard. You got to be very careful where you click on the Z axis in this area. No, wait, Bernard, I didn't mean to click at all. Radioactive slime. A fuse box. Open the fuse box. Can I fix circuit breakers with... Maybe I could. Maybe I couldn't. Who knows? Let's take this key, though. Silver key. Neat. Door's locked. Well, hold on. You can't unlock the door with that. All right. The plot thickens. Perhaps we'll find new batteries at some point. Perhaps I will come to regret. What's going on here? Oh, wait. Hold on. Now stay with Bernard. Bernard would love to just be like, okay, I got you this key. See what you can do with it. And we'll switch back to Razor. No, you know what? Let's switch back to Dave. Have you guys been doing anything while I've been standing in the other room thinking? Hold on. What if we pull on this gargoyle? Can't move it. Only one of them is a secret switch. I don't know why I put a question mark. We are definitely heading up the stairs. Made it. This is ominous. Okay, what is? Painting of Edna. Painting of Fred. So the kid's name has... Their child's name has got to be Ed. These are not gargoyles. Steel security door. I bet that's where we get locked up if captured. Which hopefully isn't going to happen right now, but you never know. Do your best, Dave. The piano room. Ah, scary. What's this? Piano. Piano bench. A vase. A Victrola. And another cassette recorder. Maybe one that has a tape. What if this one has a tape, but it's broken? The other one has no tape and it works. Stranger things can happen. Can we open the piano bench? Is it that kind of piano bench? Doesn't seem to open. Okay. Did you notice anything while you were walking around? Can you get this vase? Better not. Meanwhile, Danny's been acting very strangely ever since his secret project in the lab. Yeah, so? Well, Mommy, I'm worried about him. He hasn't been at dinner for 5 years. Yeah, so? And he's been bringing those bodies down into the basement late at night. What's your point, Ed? I'm a very busy lady. Never mind. Okay. Turn on the cassette recorder. There's no tape in the recorder. Okay. Turn on the Victrola. Oh. I bet we can't yet because I can see a record. There's no record on the Victrola. Ooh. I don't know if this is an emergent thought in my mind or like my brain starting to remember something that I read in the How to Win at Nintendo Games thing like 30 something years ago. But if this cassette recorder has a Victrola and the other one doesn't, is there any reason why I would care? Like, maybe there's more cassette recorders. I can't think of anything in the other room with a cassette recorder that would specifically make me think I'd want to play music here rather than somewhere else. But like maybe we can record a song. Let's try the Victrola now. Turn it on. It's a weird sci-fi sounds recording. Maybe there's more records. Who knows? Walk to speaker. Turn on speaker. Doesn't seem to work. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Television, right? Yeah, there's a TV. Can we turn it on? Three guys who publish it. Hi, all you budding writers, musicians, and game designers. I'm Marketeer, and my company will publish anything. Just mail it to the address shown below. Don't forget the stamp. 222 Skyscraper Way. If that ever becomes relevant, I will remember it. Okay, good job, Dave. Let's get Razor up here. So is there a third floor? Where was this bedroom that we saw? I'm presuming they all have bedrooms. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't like the art room. There's an easel, paint remover, paintbrush, bowl of wax fruit, a crate, a sketch. Don't know why I'm saving so much. Okay. Can I get not the dried purple slime? Paint remover. Yes. Paintbrush. Yes. Yeah. Well, these people aren't as freaky as Connor. Doesn't seem to open. Okay. Well, I mean, this crate seems to be sinister. Can I pick up this thing of wax fruit? Yes. Great. Spike is really making the most. It doesn't look like it would have pockets, but I guess her dress has pockets. Huh. Ah, it's a study of this, but for some reason there's a ball drawn on it. I don't know what that means. Okay. Do we have to go through the security door to explore more? Let's take a risk. Ooh. Okay, so this is where their bedrooms are going to be, obviously, which seems risky. What is plaque on the statue? Let's read it. Se trouve envoyé au Louvre. Post-pays. I did not pronounce that even slightly okay. Just trying to think about it. Okay. Pretend you didn't hear it. I guess You just got to look under rugs. Oh, this rug isn't real. It's not like a mat. A random candle. No, it's nothing. This seems to be a largely neutral hallway. Oh, stairs that go up even higher. Hey, Dave! And then Dave comes. Just trying to keep on reminding myself every now and then. We have multiple characters. All right. Let's explore the rooms up here, even though... Even though it does seem quite possible that we're heading towards disaster. It's dark in here. But is there a light switch that's easy to find? Seems bad. Seems like this place is bad news. Examination table, a desk, blackboard, desk lamp. Stumble through the dark, Dave. No, not the desk. Desk lamp. Right by Dave's shoulder. Ta-da. And that is a bright lamp. That is a powerful little lamp. Read the blackboard. Looks like formulas describing the structure of a meteor. That's strange. Interesting that Dave knows that. But let's get Bernard up here. Yes? Did I hear you say formulas? He sure friggin' did. Does he get a different result when he reads? No. Well, that's disappointing, but okay. DocsRS diploma. Degree for mummifying and bandaging. Malamed diploma. Presented to Dr. Fred. Got 2 medical degrees. Yuck. That's disgusting. What is this? A real skeleton. Examination table. A medical cabinet. Must require a special key. A silver key? Are we in danger if we're all in one place? I don't know. Whatever. Ooh, that's scary. Unlock medical cabinet with silver key? Nope. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Hey, could you like go down there and see what you can get me? Okay. What about this room? The arcade. It's got a little air hockey table, a Zach McCracken poster. Can I take that off the wall? Can't pick it up. Can you pull it off the wall? Can't move it. Well, that's suspicious, isn't it? Video fever game, disco crazy game. Do I dare dream? I think it's on, but there's no power. Maybe if we can find whatever it takes to fix the fuse box. I can't imagine that there are 1, 2, 3 die enemy die, meteor mess, asteroids, kill thrill, disco crazy, a protogenitor to the rhythm game, I assume. Coin box, can we open it? Machine is locked, of course. Could it be that the silver key? No. Okay, what is... Dartboard is just a graphic? Okay. Well, it's cool that there's an arcade. Doesn't do anything yet, but I bet if we could figure out how to fix the... If we found some sort of tool. Wait. There. To the 3rd floor. Razor's brave. She'll go first. She goes up. Windows. I mean, we have to be getting close to the... Ah! Wait. Give Tentacle Chow to the green tentacle. Thanks. More food. You can't pass until you feed me. Okay. Do you like lettuce? Yes. Do you like cheese? Yes. Do you want a can of Pepsi? No. But it has unique dialogue. No thanks. It makes me burp. Would you like to eat this bowl of wax fruit? Wow, my favorite! That's what I wanted. Now I'm thirsty. Are you willing to drink the Pepsi? No. But I got a plan. Hey, Bernard! She sends Bernard back down to wherever we saw all that fruit juice. If I can even remember. Was it just in the... Did I just not fully raid the fridge? On the way back through, it occurs to me, what if the chainsaw would be useful? Candle. Wait, can I take the candle? Too heavy. Nerd. Pull on it. See if it's a secret switch. Yeah, I hadn't even planned that in advance, even though I knew I was going to use these 2 characters. But it just works. Okay, I hope all of the other, including Tentacle Chow, food items were just gag items. Stupinski, welcome. Fruit drinks. Get them. What else is there here? Canned goods. Glass jar. Oh, sweet. What games have you played? Calico, hey? It is, I was going to say, is it a cat game? And it is. Medical Mysteries, Flatline Miami. Was that like a mystery type game? Like a, you can only really play this once? Because you're just solving a mystery collaboratively? I was going to joke, is Calico. I figured it was going to turn out to be some Euro game making an obscure historical reference. No, it's just a cat game. Sew a quilt, collect buttons, attract cats. Sounds right up my alley. Although I've never made a quilt. And I don't know that I want to. Ah, I know who would like that game. Danielle. Oh, okay, so it is just a game. Flatline Miami is a very funny name, even if it's not trying to make a play on Hotline Miami. I'm not going up there. That monster's got my friend. What are you talking about? Something happened to Dave? No. Something happened to Bernard? No. Weird. Well, Bernard can have the glory then. No, he can't. He's a wiener. He's too scared. All right. Hopefully, she'll actually go up this time. So something about she thought that Bernard was trapped because he came up here. Want fruit drinks? Thanks. And then he lets us by. This is a mansion. I have two of those. Oh, yeah. The game like puts up the Bernard screaming flag just when you have him on that area. Neat. Okay, so is there replayability to this flatline game? Okay. So yeah, it is that kind of game. I have a couple of those that a friend loaned me that I haven't played yet. Can't remember what they're called. Whoops. Oh wow, jeez. Extra not replayable because you have to plan ahead to not use the stuff. What is? I like how this simulates groping around and a larger desk lamp. Doesn't look promising. If only I hadn't, you know. Okay. There's no edge to this room. So if there is a light switch or any kind of lamp, I should be able to find it. I like how this simulates. Yeah, that's how you beat the system. Red light. Oh, is this like a dark room? Where was it? Red light. Roughly level with Razor's head and above the open close read column. Turn on the red light. Razor! You don't have to put on the red light tonight. I guess no, it's not red light, it's red dress. Or is it? What the hell are the words to Roxanne? Excuse me a moment. No, it is red light. PJ! Welcome! Open file drawers. They're locked. Are they locked with a silver lock, though? Are you familiar with Maniac Mansion? Have you played it? Well, I mean, like familiar with it. You've probably, I'm sure you're familiar with it, but like, have you played it? Encountered it before? No, it's not the right key. A developer tray, an enlarger. I don't know what that means. I've gone like I've now played it much more than I ever have before. Okay, the dark room is dark. So we're going to the fourth floor. There's a lot going on in this mansion. Loads more doors. Okay, we got plenty to do. Meanwhile, Dave is like, hey, where'd Razor go? Wait a minute. Why did I not do this before? A manuscript. Can I read the manuscript? Looks like someone's memoir, but the writing is terrible. It's written by a meteor? How strange. Let's take the meteor's memoir. Okay. Close the desk drawer. I guess none of the other desks are important. Wait, hold on. Is that thing on the examination table something? No, that's just headrest. Bernard doesn't mind waiting here by himself. He doesn't love the by himself part, but at least it's not even further up into the terrifying mansion. Managed to avoid the early incursions from the family members, but that will get tricky if these are just their bedrooms. Might be an action sequence we have to execute here with multiple kids, like to distract someone. There's something. What is that? A dime. Free dime. Good work, Dave. A wanted poster. I didn't even take a close look at it. Ooh. Is it a thing, though? No, it's purely decorative. But I think it's just there to convey, this isn't a normal person mansion. Wanted for terrible acts of violence. One murderous purple slimy meteor. If found, call 3412. 3412. Mental note. I shouldn't just make a mental note, though. I should write it down. 3412. I'm guessing that if that security door ever closes, the keypad code is going to turn out to be 3412. Who knows? What is a tube socket? A radio? Okay. Turn on the radio? Can't get it to work. Might be missing a part. Perhaps a tube? But at any rate, this definitely seems like a nerd job for Bernard. Razor, you take the next one. Oh, an unwelcome visitor. Run. Okay. No, she does come after me. Come to me, cutie. I got you. You're lucky you're not a boy, or you'd be in big trouble now. Uh-oh. Okay. A barred window, a candle holder, a door. Too much to hope for. Wait. This is perhaps the only moment she caught Dave. How silly of me. I should have tied you to my bed. Okay, this is bad. I know I said I was going to live with the consequences of my choices, but at least okay, that's a mechanical answer. Yes, more than one kid can get caught at a time. Or they can get caught when you're not controlling them. I knew more than one could get caught at a time. Oh, this is ominous. There's a skeleton. 2 doors sealing us down here. Secret lab. Okay. Okay. Seems too much to hope for that we could open the door. Door is locked. Also seems unlikely that the silver key will unlock this prison. But let's try. Doesn't seem to work. Is it up to Bernard, or am I, doomed if I can't figure it out? Well, yes. That's okay. Can't unlock it. Okay, what about the bottom one? Doesn't seem to work. Okay, Bernard. Where are they locked? I hope it's not in the basement. It reminds me of the not great, but certainly intriguing. Oh. I think that's a sign of time passing. Okay, I'm just curious. Could have... No. Oh, the doorbell. I wonder if that's my package. Oh, damn it. This is bad. Wait, can I steal his package? I'm going to take a risk. No. Is the doorbell visible? Like, can we ring the doorbell ourselves? No. Intruder, halt! Run, Bernard. I don't think this is going to work. And I can only assume that it's considered bad if all 3 kids get captured. Wait, did he give up? If he gave up that easily, great. But the problem remains that I don't know how to save them. Yeah, in Nightshade, which is sort of a weird hybrid of action game and point-and-click adventure for the Nintendo Entertainment System, the game over mechanic is every time you get defeated, you're captured by the supervillain who puts you in a real-time death trap, like supervillain death trap. And if you can figure out, at least the first 3 times, if you can figure out how to use the hero's, how to use the adventure game controls to save the day, then you can escape. And when you escape, of course, you now get to go... Wait, I already went in here. Discovered nothing. I don't feel optimistic. Can I take the chainsaw? Yes. I don't know why I didn't do it before. Can I take the dull knives? They're glued to the wall. Interesting. Okay. For all my tough talk about living with the consequences of my actions, I feel like maybe I want to load the save. But wait, hold on. Can I pull on the chandelier? Can't move it. Can I pull on the chain? No. On the skeleton? Wonder if I know it. Unlock, pick up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss because I don't even know where they are. And if they're in the basement where you'd assume they are, I don't know how to get there with only one person. So let's go back. And this time, what I'll do, I'm going to leave Dave in here for the moment. Have Razor go past this place. Because maybe it might be the only way to search Edna's room to let her capture a kid. And then have someone else run in while she's gone. Okay. There's an evil plant. Family portrait with their green tentacle. The plant is fireplace, desk, typewriter. Man-eating plant. But I assume that it's not... There's a paint blotch. Can you push on the paint blotch? I don't think I could. No. Oh, wait, hold on. I have paint remover. Use paint remover on paint blotch. A secret door. Before we go to that, though, see, can we open the desk? Doesn't seem to open. Can we read a manuscript in the typewriter by any chance? There's nothing to read on it. Can I use the typewriter? Only if I had paper, presumably. Well, let's keep looking at places. Ooh. Wires. Light. Turn on the light. We're up in a creepy attic where there's some broken wires. Presumably the fix command could be used on those if we had anything to fix it with. Where's Bernard right now? Yeah. Go inside. Close that door behind you. Is Dave about to get caught though? No, because I put Dave in here. But I reacted too quickly. Is he going to follow me in? Oh, I also missed that there's a ladder in the back of this room. Okay, hold on. One of these bedrooms is temporarily empty. No. He's back in his room. What are you doing in my house? Are you an agent of the evil meteor? Are you here to help me defeat him? Not talking, eh? Well, to the dungeon, spy. Too bad you weren't on my side. Sounds like young Ed might be a better guy than we imagined. Okay. I'm about to get double captured again. I have to do this shit over. No, I'm actually in here. Take his piggy bank. It's nailed and glued to the table. What else is here? Hamster. Free hamster. Yes. Strategic commando chart. Huh. Doesn't make any sense. Intruder halt. Okay. We're going to load all of my tough talk about accepting consequences out the window. But this is cool. Who am I right now? I'm Dave. Okay. For the moment, Dave, you hide in this room. Razor, you're going to go make the same discovery you made before again. But more quickly. Use paint blotch with paint remover. Works just as well. It's the alternative. Turn on. We know it's around here. The light. Boom. Lights on. There's nothing all that exciting to find here. All right. We're going to figure this out. But first, what's this? Playboy calendar. We even have a topless woman. That's racy. Surplus body parts. A sarcophagus with glasses. Hunk-o-matic machine. Wonder if we can get Dave to work it. It's a poster. Miss Mummy of 982 BC. Can we pull the poster off the wall? Can't move it. They have an accessible bathroom. This seems ominous. For good, Edna? What is... Well, it's a mummy, right? No, it's nothing. Can't read the window. Okay, what is interactable in here? Toilet, toilet lid, sink, cracked mirror. Can we open the toilet lid? What's in there? Oh. Moment of action is approaching. Someone's got to get into Ed's room. Okay. I don't know how the timing works here exactly. No. Good. He doesn't follow into here. For some reason. But then he... Have we blown the whole package sequence? Or does the sequence only actually work if he gets caught? If someone gets caught? Seems like that might be the case. For the moment, let me explore some more. Walk to the ladder. Go all the way up. I'm a Tour 86 rocker. Read poster. See Ron Gilbert live at the Forum. Oh, I'm so depressed. I'm never going to get my band started. My life is going nowhere. I'm never going to amount to anything. Eating all that food didn't even help. Oh, another record. Mondo Stereo. It turns on. But is it broken? What's going on? Can we open it? Doesn't seem to open. Read the picture. To my slimiest son, love mom. Big speakers. Okay. And then what is this on the wall? A little mallet? Yellow key. Okay. But to what end? I don't know. Obviously, I assume that meteor that crashed is like what has corrupted this family. Ed at least seems to know that. It definitely seems like the young man would like to solve the problem here. You know what? Hold on. Can Dave work out with the Hunk-O-Matic? Yep. I have no idea what exercise he's supposed to be doing with that. I feel much stronger now. Which might open up a broader range of possibilities for things to move. Open the sarcophagus. Should have thought of that. What is a TV and a pillow? Take the pillow, Dave. I wonder if Bernard is even able to use the Hunk-O-Matic. TV doesn't seem to work. Is there something on it already? Nothing to read on it. No. Okay. And then what was through here again? Just the bathroom. Okay. Stronger Dave. I mean, there's been a bunch of theoretically movable stuff. Push the lovely plant. Can't move it. Pull it. Can't move it. Whatever. I'm running low on time here. I have a hard stop today. So I only have like a half hour. But this has been a great, exploratory session. Hey, Bernard. Oh, sorry. Bernard. Hey, is that door locked? I can test my theory. Requires a special key. Could that be the yellow key? Nope. But that's okay. We'll figure those things out. This door still not locked? What was on this floor? I don't even remember. The music room, which is a complete room with nothing else much going on. Oh, but we have another record. It's still playing. Turn that off. Pick it up. Now he's got 2 records. Is the old record, that means the one that I already had, I hope? Let's find it. Kind of seems like no. Unless all records in this home do the same thing. Okay, they are both sound effects, but they're different sound effects. What does it mean? I don't know. All right, Mighty Dave. Let's keep looking around. See if there's anything you can pry open. Wait, what was to the left up here? Right, just a strange room. Thought maybe the pull command on the easel will let me rip off the top painting and expose a terrifying other painting. Is Dave so strong that he can tear that grate off the floor with his bare hands over in the pantry? Seems unlikely. Checking to see if those are actual cupboards. Dave, grab that chainsaw. Through the dining room. Old rotting turkey. Disgusting. No, because it's welded. That's fair. Bottle of developer. Jeez, should have got that. Uh-oh. So what does that mean? Yeah, broken glass. Seems like it's probably bad, right? Door is locked. Is it yellow key locked? Can't unlock the door with this. Okay. I might even start over next time just because it won't be hard to recreate all these things. And maybe there are some opportunities to make better use of the scripted events. Although it really does seem like the game is pushing me to be willing to sacrifice. Wait, we opened this one. We found the cassette player. Get away from me, you purple slime geek. Don't touch me. Purple Tentacle, stop playing with the lab experiments. Bring her. The machine is ready. Eek. Okay. Sounds like I might just get a real-time failure state anyway. What is Chuck the plant? Can we take it? Can't pick it up. Can you pull it off the shelf? Can't move it. Okay. So we do have a sense of where the secret lab is. On the other side of where Sandy is imprisoned. Switch to Dave. Let's see. Is there anything he can do down here? Wait, this door's locked, right? But nice. Can't unlock the door with this. We have so many keys. Okay. Can I turn off the fuses? Circuit breakers? Yes. Is there any reason I want to do that? There certainly could be. But I don't know what just yet. Okay. We've made Dave stronger, and I don't know why it matters. But it's good to know that we can. Okay. I think I don't know. I think I might have hit a wall for as much as I'm going to be likely to figure out today. But I might as well use my remaining time and see, like, it's like I could stumble along something. Or I could just, enough time could pass that the game is lost. Could someone other than Dave do a better job of getting the bottle of developer? Where's Razor right now? She's in here. Oh, this is the bathroom. Wait, when I opened the toilet lid, what was the point of doing that? Oh, we found the yellow key and we found something in there? What if we pull the pull chain? Okay, sure. Flushes the toilet. Can I pull on the mummy's bandages? No, because the mummy's not even an interactable thing. Surplus body parts. Yuck. Read the Playboy calendar. May 1972, and Ted's death day is circled. Interesting. All right, Dave. Just get caught. Does she come out to catch him? Yes. Yeah, I got you. Maybe Dave can pull the bars off the windows because he's so strong. We'll try that out. But during this brief moment where she's out of the room, can we get in there and get something? Perfume. Take it. Key. She can't pick up the perfume. Nope. Okay. Easily captured. But now, will having extra keys turn out to help us? I like she says you're lucky you're not a boy to the girls, but she doesn't do anything different to them than she does to others. All right, Dave. Can you pull the barred windows off? No. Nice thought. What about this one? Could it be so simple? No. Well, we have 2 new keys. What if they're both the keys we need? Perhaps not. No. Okay. Maybe I should have run right through Edna's room. Can't unlock it. Did Razor also have a new key? I don't think so. Wait, she has the small key. Oh, excuse me a moment. I'm getting a phone call. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. As I might have suspected, it was Danielle calling because she's getting home with the groceries. So I got to go help her get those. So that's going to take a little bit longer. You know what? I should put this pause menu up just so that I don't get game over and miss the timeout sequence. Okay, hang tight, gang. Okay, we're back. We're back in business. Whoops, clicking in the wrong representation of the screen. Okay, we resume, but I'm not sure that there's any hope. Big challenge here, of course, is not knowing where this prison is. Can't move it. Do we have anything? Can you somehow jimmy this with the dime? Can't unlock the door with this. No. Oh, wait. Razor has the small key. Seems unlikely. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay, let's go back. And let's try something a little different. Very slightly different. She's chasing him. Will she keep chasing him? No. And then she's probably just back in her room with the door closed. Okay, just let him get caught. Let's see. If I act fast enough, can I get Razor in and out? I guess, oh, so that's what she means when she says, if you were a boy, you'd be in really big trouble because I would tie you to my bed and assault you. So then when she captures Dave, she's like, oh, I'm silly. I forgot. Get the small key. But also, what's up to the ladder? Wow, you're on a tight timeline there. Yeah, thank goodness. She can't do the ladder either. Can we find a light? Hatch. Painting. This is not promising. Nothing. Okay. And then boom. She can do the ladder. Okay. Okay. Yikes. First, let's get Razor closer because this is a tight timeline. I'm going to try to get in and get out with the small key. Get in and get out with the small key. Okay. She's got him. I wonder if... Okay. It's wild. Run, Razor, run. Okay. Hopefully, Edna can't actually follow. Let's find it. Okay. Got mildly good news, which is that I have like 10 minutes more than I might have had, that I believed that I had. All right. Oh, small key. You know what feels like a real candidate for the small key to work in? The filing cabinet in the dark room. Nope. Okay. Where are other locked doors that I've forgotten about? Let's find it. Medicine cabinet. Could also be a small key kind of thing. Can't pick up. Oh, it's not even real slime. Those are just graphics. Oh, you know what I just figured out? Whatever tool will allow Bernard to fix those wires upstairs, someone in the basement needs to shut off the circuit breaker. That's fun. Am I supposed to mail the manuscript somehow to that place? Doesn't seem to work. Wait, because I did use. Okay, the small key does not open either of the small lock things that you might have expected it to. Nothing I'm aware of that's locked in here. Now, am I just forgetting about some crucial item I've picked up along the way? Who knows? What is that on top of the piano? A vase. But is it broken now? Or did it always look like that? Pick up the vase. Ouch. Okay, it's broken. Oh, did it break because one of the sounds I played through the phonograph was too shrill? I should have been paying closer attention. Who's carrying the manuscript? Is it Dave? Yeah. Can't do anything with that. Okay. Back to Razor. Keep looking for a thing to do with this key. What is making Dave strong? Like maybe there's a crowbar or something somewhere, and we need to combine that with Dave's strength to pry the grate off the floor or something. Hey, Bernard. Bernard. What if the small key does this door down here? That would actually be vital. That would be so helpful because it feels like that probably gets us closer to the place where Dave is captured. Or not, but you can dream. Unlock. Door with small key. She can't do it. Okay. Through here was the study, the library. Was there a locked thing in here? No. Wait, is Razor? No. So it's only the surfer dude who has the lackadaisical, carefree attitude necessary. I'm only just now realizing these things that I thought were something under the couch are the back legs. Is there anything locked in the kitchen? Dave has the chainsaw. Can he chainsaw his way out? Seems unlikely. There's nothing locked. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. Unlock door with small key. She can't do it. And I think I've tried the silver key here, right? No. Well, okay, good. Mental note. In fact, here's something worth taking some notes on. Which keys do what? Silver key, pantry. Gets us outside where we can see. Ooh, there's a gate. And it's interactable. Ladder into the swimming pool. There's a radio in the swimming pool. Oh. But it's not in the swimming pool. Could you get in the pool? I'm not going down there. It's full of water. Weird attitude, but okay. Open the gate. Could this be closing in on where Dave is being held? It could be, but what is the garage door? Open it. She can't budge it. But could Dave, if he were still with us? Seems possible. And yet the only way to get the small key, not the only way, I could flip who gets captured. Let's go back and do it. With our declining time here. All right, Dave. You hide here. While Razor heroically gets herself kidnapped. No, wait, it was the silver key. We have the silver key. We don't need to get anyone captured. It's the small key that... Okay, good. And this is your big chance, Dave. Really digging this game. There are ways in which it feels not that different from a Sierra adventure game. And there are ways in which it feels colossally different. With, I think, the most obvious one being that besides getting captured and not yet knowing how to solve the mystery of how to get out, there's nothing bad has happened. There seems to be a potential way to electrocute Bernard. Ooh, if we can get into that garage with Dave's strength, can we get something that Bernard could use to fix the wires? It occurs to me now that if I'm right about you need the circuit breaker turned off. Thing. Is the surfer also indifferent to getting in the pool? Hell yeah. What is? Water faucet handle. Modified rocket engine. Weird Edsel. What it's trunk. A sign. Okay. Read the sign. Tentacle on board. Read the bumper sticker. I heart Weird Ed. License plate. Ed Cell. Well, open the trunk, Dave. Trunk is locked. It's I bet this is the small key door. It's not. Yellow key. Trunk. Toolbox? What is tools? Can we just take tools as a whole? Yes. Water faucet handle. Well, feels like we're busting something wide open. Did the sink in the kitchen, did a sink somewhere not have a faucet? Well, I bet. Feels like it's a job for Bernard to figure it. Is this sink interactable? Faucet. Turn on the faucet. Okay, that works. Turn off the faucet. By any chance, did that run long enough to drain the pool? I bet not. Even if you somehow drained the pool by just running the kitchen faucet, which makes no real sense, but could make a perverse adventure game sense. Wait. No, that's not less water in the pool. I don't think. Nice thought, though. Okay. Now that there's tools, are they just all-purpose tools that can be used to fix everything? Let's give them to Bernard. Is the microwave an interactable? Yes. Is there something in it by any chance? No. Oh, God. I hope we're not supposed to microwave the hamster. Some kind of edgy 80s thing. Okay. Give tools to Bernard. Give the faucet handle to Bernard. Now, let's have Bernard see if he can figure anything out. It is not, although there is a reference to Zach McCracken. Oh, I believe that. Wait, can you read this to find out that it's not working? No. No, that doesn't make any sense. But fix old-fashioned radio with tools? No. Turn off the radio. Hey, Dave. Okay. Chef Bernard go everywhere really quickly. Yeah, we broke glass, which I'm almost certain was an effect caused by speakers. Can we record that sound if we had a cassette tape and then use it to blast through the big speakers? I assume if they could censor it out of the NES version. I hope that means it's not necessary to microwave the hamster as part of your broader goals in the game. Okay. No. There's an enlarger. Seems like something you would use on something. But I don't know what more to say beyond that. Wait. Can we go in the fireplace? No. No. You move the family portrait. You push on the family portrait. No. Okay. Where's the bathroom? Wait, it's through here, right? Wait, what happens if we try to get Bernard to use the Hunk-O-Matic? Oh! We can get Bernard in better shape. I should have bulked up Razor while I had her here. I feel much stronger now, says Bernard. Here the faucet is fine. Turn on the sink. If I go back in, it does remember the state. Cool. Where's Dave right now? Dave, go run the kitchen faucet too. What if we can just drain the pool by recommitting all the water resources? I'm skeptical it's going to work. And so I'm going to run in here real quick. Check. Running 2 faucets does not drain the pool. That's fair. I can't think of the name offhand of the painting, but it's good. Okay. With time running out, here's the final thing I'll do. I want to test my theory about fixing those wires. So we'll send Razor down to the basement. When Bernard has the tools, can he take a piece from a working radio to put in that broken radio? It's definitely something like that. For sure. It's not a... There's no irony, I know, to whatever the title is. Let's see what we can do here. Get Razor in place. Switch to Bernard. Or Bernard, if you prefer. When I watched the whole series of Black Books many years ago, and it took me a long time to figure out what the hell they were talking about. There's a character named Bernard. Who's Bernard? What kind of name is that? Oh, Bernard. Right. Okay. Well, first, let's see if we can just get. I feel like Bernard will just say, I don't want to do it because this is a game without deaths. Okay. He's not smart enough to avoid it, but it doesn't kill him. That's how they squared that circle. Turn off the power. Back up to Bernard. Can he work in the dark? Oh, great. Someone shut the power off. We're going to have another meltdown. How can I take over the world when I'm on a budget? I always get stuck with the cheap equipment. Boy, is the Meteor gonna be pissed. Bet they don't say pissed in the NES version. Tentacle! Front and center! Yes, sir, Dr. Fred, sir. Purple tentacle at your disposal, sir. Quick, go check out the reactor. Fix wires with tools. It's kind of dark. Okay. That's a shame. Because then otherwise, does he need the flashlight to be working? If he does, we've lost that moment. Okay. Well, now yeah, I can see that being a cause of great tension. Since I basically, whenever I played this on the NES, got someone caught the very first time a family member comes down, and then every time it's just like, oh god. Okay, trying to remember where the music room is, or where any radio is. Want to test my disassemble a working radio. Guess there's the old timey radio down here. It's not turned on. Does nothing. Can I open old-fashioned radio? Yes. Radio tube. Okay. No idea what it could possibly mean. But we might as well end on a sense of forward motion. Whoops. Okay. Use radio tube in tube socket. Okay. Can I fix the radio with these tools now? Use the radio. Okay. Is this 3412? No. And then, this is the meteor, please. Uh-huh. You found the murderous purple meteor. Uh-oh. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Oh, make sure the lab is unlocked. As for you, keep it under light speed. Okay. So in 5 minutes, are the aliens going to come and something? Wait a minute. Dave's got the manuscript. Is there a mailbox out here? I know mailboxes don't work this way. But if there's a way to... Nope. Okay. Like, what if it... Is there a way to mail the manuscript in? Did I ever look to the left? Walk to the bushes. Pull the bushes. Open the grating. If he goes in here... What is? Floor grating. Puddle of developer. Okay. Oh. Water valve. Did that work? Can't tell. Doesn't seem to work. Hopefully turn off did something there. Where's Razor? Trapped in the basement, right? Shit. Dave is the closest. Too high to reach. At any rate, definitely don't think we wanted a puddle of developer down here. Or maybe it later turns out that we do. If I go to the left, there is a package too. Can we open it? Some uncanceled stamps came off. So I've got the package and the stamps. That would be legal. Okay, but use stamps on manuscript. They won't stick. Okay. But I get it. Put the stamps on the manuscript, put it in the mailbox. No, Dave. See if you manage to drain the pool. And then I gotta wrap up. But this has been a great first session. It's cool in that it's like way more narrative than the early King's Quest games, but it has more of their kind of loose feel. Okay. Maybe I can use the tools on the water valve. I'm gonna try that as one last thing for this week, and then I'll give up. But we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot. We've had fun. What on earth else do you need? Use tools on water valve? I mean, clearly the reason to come down here is to interact with the water valve. At least the primary reason to come down here. Doesn't seem to work. Turn off water valve? Wait, what if it's already turned on? Or turned off? Yep. The pool has drained. Go down into the pool, Dave. Oh no! The pool is empty again. We're going to have another meltdown. So the pool is the coolant system. He's sending the purple tentacle, but we know what to do about that. Okay, Dave. Get the glowing key. Hopefully that doesn't kill him. Take the little radio. Wait. Read the writing. Do not press under any circumstances. Meanwhile, the alien arrives, but the door is locked. This is probably the you fail state, or maybe he'll come back. Okay. Have I run out of time? Well, the tentacle on the way from the secret lab. So they actually follow the paths that they're supposed to be on. Water valve off. Everything's fine. Well, not everything. But in fact, some real serious problems. And I have to stop. But okay, we've learned a ton. I think I might just start over next time. And but we've learned a bunch. It's cool. It's fun. It's great. I'm really glad we're playing this, and I look forward to playing more of it. And I hope you do too. I got to wrap up quickly here. So let me just say, barring unforeseen disaster, Greg's coming over on Wednesday. We're going to play more Battletoads. Reiko Death has given me the ominous hint that there might be more than 2 acts to the Battletoads 2020 game. Oh, well. On Friday, if all goes according to plans, Friday Night Frosthaven. We're still not back to a 4-player campaign, but we have Sid in the player 2 slot. Just Rich couldn't join us for this one. So we're having fun. And then hopefully soon will be a 4-player campaign again. On Saturdays, we're playing Earthbound. So next Saturday, let's pick up on the way through the desert to get to Fourside. And then before you know it, it'll be Sunday again. We're going to take all the knowledge we gained today, and we're going to tackle the Maniac Mansion once again. If you stuck around to the end, Smurf bound and down. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. I'm going to stop by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we're hopefully having a bit more luck figuring out what keys go where, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.